Hello, my name is Brian Rooney, and I am accompanied by Scean Lawhorn, and this is our presentation about celebrities and heroic leaders as white-collar criminals. All right, so first off, what is white-collar crime? White-collar crime is financially motivated, nonviolent crimes committed by businesses and government professionals. Edwin Sutherland's concept of white-collar crimes are people who commit these crimes and are highly educated, and they have high status, they're wealthy, and have an outward appearance of respectability. Heroic leaders, for example, public, political, professional, and celebrities who have received official recognition for contributions to society and fame prior to their being exposed and convicted as white-collar criminals. These three things that I just mentioned are the overview of what we were going to talk about in this presentation. So first off, heroic leaders commit white-collar crime. Bernard Madoff was considered a heroic leader before he was convicted of his crimes because as a former market maker, investment advisor, and financier, he promised high returns to investors, all from a scheme that was used to add to his own gain. People did not know this at the time, but afterwards, he was convicted of all these terrible things. This is called a Ponzi scheme, and he scammed some high-status celebrities like Steven Spielberg. And speaking of celebrities, these are a couple of celebrities that have committed white-collar crime. Martha Stewart is an example. She is an American businesswoman, television personality, and is the founder of Martha Stewart's Living on the Media. In 2003, Stewart was arrested for tax evasion and was soon caught being involved in insider trading a year later. She was also indicted on 9 counts, which entail securities fraud and obstruction of justice. Martha spent 5 months in prison and was also fined $30,000. Other celebrities who committed white-collar crimes are Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. They are both famous American actresses who are arrested and convicted of a college admissions scam. They paid the college admissions board to allow their children to cheat on their SATs and get the highest scores to assure they would get into college. Huff had to report to federal prison, but Loughlin is out on bail, pending appeal.
Okay, continuing on with the heroic leaders of white collar crimes, we're going to talk a little bit about this slide number 5, the political leaders who committed white collar crimes. This one is the Watergate scandal with the political crime involving the administration of President Richard Nixon in 1974. It led to his resignation of president, meaning that he was impeached. The cover-up of illegal funds and money transferred from Nixon's reelection through a burglary that they hired people to steal tapes. The movie All the President's Men showed the Watergate scandal in which burglars were sent to steal tapes recording of to steal tape recordings of illegal dealings in the White House administration. 7 of Nixon's aides were convicted and sent to prison for the scandal. The next slide 6, talks about the professional individuals committing white-collar crimes. Wells Fargo is an American multinational financial services company headquartered in San Francisco, California. It is the world's 4th largest bank by market capitalization and the 4th largest bank in the United States by total assets. It was a man connected to the bank that was that convinced several employees to secretly create millions of fraudulent depositing accounts and submit almost 600,000 credit applications without their customers' knowledge or consent. The employees wanted to reach unrealistic target sales and collect incentives and bonuses on top of their salaries. The man that was in charge of this was convicted and sentenced to many years in prisons for his acts. He stole millions and millions of dollars. Slide 7 says the public leaders who committed white collar crimes. We'll talk about the Catholic Church, the priests who committed sexual abuse and assault against young boys for years in the Boston, Massachusetts area. Boston Globe reporters uncovered a story of over 80 boys that were sexually molested, and it was concealed by the Catholic Church diocese in 2001. The movie Spotlight that we watched in class was made in 2015 to show the cover-up. It showcased the cover-up of the Catholic Church, which is one of the richest and powerful organizations in the world. In 2002, at least 5 priests were convicted and sentenced to prison for sexual abuse of minors. The community was devastated because they trusted the church with their children and to lead them in a godly way. In conclusion, talks about the heroic leaders and celebrities used in this presentation. They were famous before their criminal behavior. Their achievements and success in life was due to their dedicated work in their chosen field. The catalyst for their criminal behavior is greed. Their wealth and power gave them the thought and determination that they were above the law and that they could get away with breaking that law. Thank you.